Hello everyone, I'm Elanor speech evaluator. My name is Tim. And I think there are 4 points which are worth being mentioned in Eleanor's speech. Point number 1 is, remember, Eleanor's speech is questions-oriented speech. And so the 4 points I'm going to mention will be associated with this kind of speech, question-oriented speech. The first point is, remember at the very beginning, Eleanor raised a question for the audience. The question is whether you are against or for the death penalty, right? And this kind of issue is controversial and hotly contested. So before Eleanor asked these questions, she also said, if you don't mind, you can raise your hand. I think when Eleanor says this, it shows that Eleanor is a very considerate speaker, because this kind of issues is controversial, and not all of us want to talk about it. So it's I think it's very polite to say that if you don't mind, and then you can express your opinion, and if you do mind, you can just stay there. So it's very considerate. And the second point is, I was amazed when I read Eleanor's speech when I was practicing with her, and I think she is very good at English writing. She used many accurate words in her speech. I think because her speech is, in a way, is very complicated, so we have to keep it simple. And the very first step is to you have to use a very accurate words, such as remedies occasional mistakes, traumatize the nation, manipulate the media. I think these verbs have been used accurately, so it's very good. That is point number 2. And point number 3 is, because it's a question-oriented speech, so you have to push the audience to think. So as I have said to Eleanor, you have to give the pause. It's always worth spending time waiting the response from the audience. So you can just give a long pause after you have raised the questions. And the last point is there is always a distinction between a book and the speaker. When we are the listeners and the reader is totally different. This is I won't give advice or suggestions. You have to think for yourself. There must be some distinction between the book and the speakers. Eleanor is a very good English. It's good at English writing, but you can just read like your conversation. It will be just like there would be more to be a speaker and to make the audience know the message you want to convey. And it's more flexible. You can communicate with them in many ways, more than the book can do. So that's not a suggestion. This is an open question to everyone in Toastmaster have to think about this question. What's the distinction between the book and the speech? And so that's all my evaluation. Back to Gigi.